everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing fantastically. You're having a great day, a great morning, a great evening, whenever it is you are watching this video. If you are new to my channel, hello, it is great to see you here, and for those of you that are returning, welcome back. I am Nicola, a mindset and business coach working with female entrepreneurs to help them build a freedom-based life and business. A life and business that is full of fulfillment, passion, joy, and incredible success, because we really do get to have it all, which is something that I always say time and time again. So, in today's video, we are going to be looking at one incredible shift that made a massive difference to the results that I was generating in my business, but also how I was feeling outside of my business, my energy, my relationships, and just everything got a little bit brighter with this one shift that I'm going to be sharing with you today. So, this is big, this is juicy, this is perhaps different to what other coaches might have been teaching you. And it's a shift away from outdated strategies that perhaps you are following without realizing that are actually draining your energy and causing a block to getting you to that next level that you are aspiring to reach. This is a way of living. This is a way of living that has transformed everything for me. 6-8 months ago, I was generating between 2 to 3K relatively consistently, but I could not get to this next level that I am at now. This transformation and this new way of living that I have adopted in my life, in my business, is what got me to my first 5-figure months and what enabled me to keep operating from that level time and time again. This was a massive shift for me, and one that has really changed the course of everything. And it's something that I now implement with all my one-to-one clients. It's something that I've proven to myself works, which is why I'm now so confident in teaching it to all my one-to-one clients so that they can create exactly the same. Whether it's 10K months, 12K months, 20K months, it doesn't matter. It's the way of living, it's the way that you show up, it's the embodiment of this practice that enables you to hit your financial goals regardless of the strategies in your business, the processes that you're following, etc. Now, when I say shift, I'm referring to my shift in income. But the shift in income came as a result in the shift in the way that I was living. 5-figure months, a shift in my energy, a shift in the amount that I was working, because I'm now working less than I was before, and a shift in how I was feeling. So the day-to-day emotion that I was feeling, the vibrational frequency that I was operating at, my baseline state enhanced as a result of this shift that I'm going to talk to you about. And the shift happened when I began detaching from my routines and living life more in alignment with rhythms. Now, I'm not saying I don't have routines, because I do. I love a routine. But I've stepped away from the strict rigidness and structure of everyday routines. I had routines for the morning, I had routines for the way that I worked, I had routines for how I like to work out, I had routines in the evening. It was very structured, very masculine. What I realized is that life isn't about following strict routines day in, day out. Life for me is more about finding a rhythm, creating greater freedom, and adhering to my values, my standards. And by living strictly against these routines, I was ignoring what my standards and values are, because I was so fixated on the routines that I've implemented and making sure that I stuck to these routines. As I said, routines are not a bad thing. I still have many routines in my life, but it's about opening up, being more spontaneous, creating greater flow, and tuning in to what it is that your body needs in certain moments, and allowing your days to flow with a rhythm to them. So before, when I was living so sort of strictly to these routines, I had a lot of structure, a lot of monotony, a lot of rigidness with how I was doing certain things and how I had to do certain things. And what this created was living in a sense of autopilot, going through the motions, getting quite comfortable, doing the same things day in, day out, which, by the way, let me know below if this resonates. When you're doing the same things day in, day out, and you're thinking the same things day in, day out, that is when you're going to create the same results day in, day out. It's not surprising, you know? If we want to create new results, we have to create new ways of thinking. We have to do different things. And this is when I had the realization that something needed to change. This is when I knew that I was available for more. There was more out there that was possible for me. And this is when I made the decision to do something about this. And I made quite a bold decision to go against what I'd previously been told. You know, I've been taught hundreds of methods by incredible coaches, followed strategies that incredible global mentors had shown me. But the reason why these weren't working, despite me sticking to them so religiously, is because they didn't align with me and my way of working. And I realized that in order to open up new success, unlock that next level, create a new reality, create greater freedom, greater abundance, greater joy, greater success, that I needed to create a new way of living to create a new reality for me. And this is exactly what happened. And the reason why this happened and the way that this happened is because I began focusing on my daily rhythm of life. And this is when I began to experience greater flow, greater abundance, the way that I felt changed, the way that my energy showed up changed, the way that I began running my business changed, because I wasn't so fixated on the structure, the process, the routine, doing the same thing day in, day out. And this way of living has really transformed my energy. You know, it's actually hard to explain the difference that I now feel inside my body because I have surrendered almost to trusting the process. You know, it's about feeling good first versus rewarding myself last. It's about prioritizing my energy and doing what I need to do to boost my energy rather than doing what I think I need to do for my business. And what this really is saying is that your energy is your superhero. My energy is my superhero. If I didn't have my energy, I wouldn't have my business. If I didn't have my energy, I wouldn't be generating 5 figures per month in my business. If I didn't have my energy, I wouldn't have moved from London to Cape Town, uprooted and transitioned my life over to living by the ocean. I wouldn't have my 9-year relationship, which I've now just got engaged, so my engagement. And I wouldn't be working with 6-figure entrepreneurs, because you cannot work with your next level clients, your higher ticket clients, your more expansive opportunities if you don't have that energy to match it. In fact, I was speaking to a one-to-one client on Voxer on Monday, and she said that she's just had her biggest month in her business, and we were having a very similar conversation that I'm sharing with you today. She said that her strategies haven't really changed in the 3 months that we've been working together, but the way that she's been showing up for herself has transformed. And this is because we've been focusing so closely on enhancing her energy and enhancing the rituals, the practices, the routines in her day-to-day that make her feel as high vibe as possible. She knows how to run her business. You know, she is already creating incredible success in her business, but the disconnect and the misalignment was with how she was feeling. She knew she was capable of more. She knew she had more of her potential to reach, but she was drained, she was burnt out, she was exhausted, which is why we looked at her energy and the rhythm and the pace in which she was doing things. She's now created a new rhythm for running her business, living her life. And as a result, she's had her biggest ever revenue month to date. It's not massive changes we're talking about here. It's tweaks to her morning. It's being more intuitive with asking herself, what do I need to do to elevate my energy? It's committing to 3 energy frequency raises per day at the minimum, because our energy depletes throughout the day. And she's now making that a priority, whereas before she was ignoring her body's needs, she was ignoring her energy, drinking lots of coffee, not getting enough exercise, working 10, 11 hours per day, which is not surprising, therefore, that she was creating these results in her business, but she was feeling exhausted and burnt out. And this is exactly the question that I want you to be asking yourself multiple times per day. What do I need to do to amplify my energy so that I can show up as the best possible version of myself? And what you'll find when you ask this question, based on my own experience and now doing this with one of my clients, is that you get a different answer every single time. You know, you don't assume, you don't preempt the answer, you don't think what you want to hear. You listen to your body and you take the responsibility to commit to that action. And this really is the joy of taking total ownership of yourself, of your mind, of your success, of the results that you create. And what it's done for me is made me feel so much more empowered to know what I need to do in each moment and throughout the day, multiple times per day, to feel at my best and to show up as the best possible coach, partner, friend, client, you know? And what's even better is that because I have done this experiment on myself for a number of months now, my clients are now doing the same because I've been able to teach it to them from a place of total knowing that this generates more expansive results. I'm now helping them to step away from their outdated ways of doing things, the strategies that they were conforming to, the routines that they'd sort of so religiously stuck to, which, don't get me wrong, 6 months ago may have served them incredibly well. But as we evolve, as our energy changes, as our demands change, as we level up, we need to be able to manage our energy more and more closely to keep creating the results and the lifestyle that we want for ourselves. So this is going to look different to every single person. But when you're guided by your intuition and you listen to what you really need in that moment, the answer becomes natural and you take action accordingly. If you're looking for your next level of success, be that 10K months, 15K months, 4-day weeks, hiring a new team member, the money and the success that you're wanting will come as a result of your energy. These things come as a result of how good do you feel and how you're showing up on a day-to-day basis. And I cannot stress this enough. The strategies that you've been following and the routines that you've been living by may have served you once. They may be working for X coach down the road, but it doesn't mean that they're the best structures for you. You know, we need to understand what it is that lights us up as individuals. And sometimes it can be very hard to know that if you're working with yourself, which is why working with a coach, with a mentor, working with other entrepreneurs can be a really great way to gain clarity on what strategies and processes and energy management tools are going to be most effective for you, because your energy is your superhero. If your energy is depleted, your results are going to be smaller than what is possible. But if you're actively enhancing your energy throughout the day and showing up from a place of feeling good, feeling joy, feeling high vibe, feeling abundant, those are the exact results that you are going to create as well. And it took me a long, long time to figure this out, which is why I'm just looking to share this with as many people as possible, because it really is a game changer. This is what enabled me to step into 5-figure months. This is how one of my new one-to-one clients has made back her investment within the first 45 days of us working together. Another client has just signed 2 of her highest ticket clients to date within the first month, because we are prioritizing her energy. When you show up online with an abundance of energy, this is magnetic. People want to be around that kind of energy. You know, you can have the structure, you can have the strategy, you can have the funnels, but if your energy isn't there, people will not buy into that. This is available to you right now. So ask yourself this question: what do I need to do in this moment to elevate my energy so that I can show up as the best coach, service provider, social media manager, entrepreneur, partner, fill in the gaps, as possible. Whatever comes to mind, be that some fresh air, buying a nutritious smoothie, having a 20-minute nap, having a cold shower, speaking to a friend, dancing in the kitchen, making brownies. Whatever the answer is, trust that that is the thing that you need to do, that that's what your body and your mind and your soul wants. Do that and then come back to the tasks at hand, and I promise you, you are going to see a difference in the results that you are creating. So let me know below what answers come to mind. If you've got any questions, you can comment below or reach out to me on Instagram, which is @NicolaCharlotteCoaching. Don't forget to like this video if you found it useful. Follow me, subscribe to my channel for bi-weekly videos, and I cannot wait to speak to you all in the next one. Okay, bye!